Can a film ever be better than the book on which it's based? The obvious answer is yes, and most of us can probably think of examples. Perhaps a better question is, why would anyone think otherwise? The answer is that books can see inside the heads of the characters. This makes it much easier for them to reach the people that are trying to engage with them. By contrast, films usually have to rely on the externals: speech, body language, facial expressions, incidental music. The other reason is that when there's a book and a film with the same title, the book's usually appeared first. The film's made because the book's been a hit. The bar's already high. However, there are films that are better than the book. Although it's an entirely subjective matter, here are my top 5 picks, plus my reasons. Peter Benchley's Jaws contains subplots which don't contribute much to the central narrative. When Steven Spielberg came to make the film, he famously got rid of them. And of course, films do action much better than books, and that's the central interest here. 2001: A Space Odyssey is next. The book and the film are produced simultaneously, but in fact the film's lack of dialogue and its exteriority to the characters' feelings, things I mentioned earlier as being a stumbling block for most films, are turned by Stanley Kubrick into strengths. They help point up the opacity of whatever's waiting for humankind on Jupiter. Blake Edwards' Breakfast at Tiffany's may or may not be better than Truman Capote's novella, but most people know it only as a film. The key here is memorable actors, a unique style and great music. Had it not been for Mickey Rooney as Mr. Yunioshi, the film's superiority would be indisputable, but I suspect that for that reason, the book still comes up trumps. Next, John Schlesinger's Far From the Madding Crowd. I think the book is mainly a story rather than a virtuoso piece of writing, and there's enough description of static entities across its 480 pages to make the film more effective, simply in virtue of being more focused. I realise that any criticism of Thomas Hardy, however mild, will be heresy for some people. My last choice would be Dr. Zhivago. The book is good, but I think the film is better. Again, memorable actors, a unique style, great music. And this time, no Mr. Yunioshi.